Let's talk about progression, because if you have a perfect wave like this that goes forever, you know, what they can experience as far as like the progression in their own surfing is amazing. Welcome to the Real Board Loft. I'm Trip Foreman. We have Jeff Carver with us. Jeff, welcome.
Thank you.
Jeff is the head coach and director of the Real Surf School and also the director of Real Chicama 2025 and also next year's trip, 2026. And we are here to talk with you about our experience at Chicama this year on the 25 trip. Jeff, first of all, thank you from all of us for getting us all to go down there and putting this trip together. It was absolutely insane. We had so much fun. And I think we got to start off this video and just go right to the juice.
You don't go right, you just go left.
That's true, you only go left. But let's go left to the longest wave in the world, right? Because Chicama is the longest wave in the world.
The longest wave in the world, yeah. I'm just finally glad it took Trip, let's go to Chicama, Trip, let's go to Chicama, Trip, let's go to Chicama. And then, all right, doing it. And it all worked out. I mean, it's like 3.5 miles of perfection all the way out at the very farthest point called the Punta. Mm-hmm. And you can step off right at the pier. Of course, the wave has, you know, it has several different sections to it.
Right.
But the meat and potatoes of Chicama is the point to the pier. And that wave you can ride it for a minute and a half, give or take. 20 seconds.
Yeah, the problem that we were having is Instagram only allows you to post anything that's a minute and a half. And then they start taking your song rights away and everything else. And all these clips that we were getting back from the filmers were like a minute and 45. And this is surfing, not foiling.
Yep.
A minute and 45, 2 minutes, like over 2 minutes, and then they didn't even fit.
It's just a really unique place, and you know, when you get there, you want it big, man. You want those high numbers. It's gonna hold it. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about Chicama is that it will, you know, the wind is predominantly offshore. Mm-hmm. And you can session pretty much the whole day if you want.
Yeah. Now, if you have like flexibility to strike it and get it big, that's one thing, right? Or if you're just, you know, lathered in 4-leaf clovers, and anywhere that you travel on a calendar trip you get it big, that's good too.
Yep.
But the other thing that was a real eye-opener was what was around the corner. When you're sitting like watching Surfline and it's saying Chicama 0 to 1 and you're looking at a completely flat ocean, you think that there is no surfing that day. But what did we discover around the corner? So
that's the secret of this place. The way that the point breaks is the furthest out in the point is going to be the largest amount of swell. Mm-hmm. And then as it gets in, it gets more groomed and sectiony. But when you get out around the corner, which no one can see on the surf cam, mm-hmm. we had stomach to chest high, shoulder high, super fun almost every single day of the trip. The smallest it got for us was stomach high, and you're still riding that wave for a minute and a half.
Yeah. That was incredible to see, like, to see the flat ocean and then just drive around that corner and see really good waves there. Let's talk about the infamous hotel wave, or the mythical hotel wave, depending on if someone actually got one or didn't.
So one of the guests, Tyler, he's a 14-year-old, just super grom, really excited for the trip. Him and his dad came down, and Tyler kept saying to me, there's no way that wave can break from there to right there. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. There's no way. And I was like, Tyler, just wait, buddy. Just wait. And he'd come up the stairs for breakfast every morning, and he'd look at the waves, and he'd look at me, and he'd look back at the waves, and he said, is it doing it? And I go, not yet. And then finally, the morning where he came up, and it was breaking from all the way at the rock, all the way to the pier. Yeah. Tyler was like, okay, it's on. That's the hotel wave when it breaks all the way out the back, and you can ride it just...
You can ride it past the hotels.
You can ride it past the hotels.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe because you have so much time to think about what you want to do on the wave and how you want to surf. Mm-hmm. The hotel wave is like the ultimate Chicama experience.
Exactly.
It's the hotel wave.
Yeah. And I can tell you out of experience, like when you finish one of those things, like you can't even stand up. Like you're basically doing
Gone.
everything you can do just to speed trim in the pocket and continue on it. And then when you cut out of it, like physically, like your legs are butter or
Yep.
rubber or whatever you want to call them, and you're just like peaking, like you're just like psyching out that you got a wave that was that long. That was an incredible experience.
Yep.
Touching on Tyler's surfing, his father surfing, you know, the other guests that were down there surfing with us. Let's talk about progression, because if you have a perfect wave like this that goes forever, you know, what they can experience as far as like the progression in their own surfing is amazing.
Tyler, his dad, and our other surfing guests, they came down with good surfing fundamentals. They're able to catch their own waves. They're able to go down the line and start connecting their turns. With the progression that they experienced through the trip and the coaching that they were able to receive each day in between sessions and at night doing the video reviews, they were doing full cutbacks, bringing it back in the pocket, looking for sections to initiate the turns, completing the turns, and staying right in the pocket on the longboard. The progression that we saw was incredible.
Yeah, I was blown away, especially like surfing with Tyler and Alan and watching like where they came into the trip and like where they left the trip. Like Al said point blank, he goes, "You just can't do this type of thing anywhere else." Like the type of surfing that we were doing and like how far we were going.
Yep.
So that was really, really cool to see. Now you surf a wave for a mile and a half. How do you get back? Do you paddle back? Do you walk back?
This is the boat call.
Okay. Is this the victory? You just put your fist up.
It's the victory. It's the.
And what happens?
We did it.
What happens?
Steven comes in his Superman helmet, picks you
Okay.
up in the boat, and takes you back out to the point. You can paddle it. It's a lot of paddling. Definitely walk up the point. You can do that too. But one of the unique things that we're able to provide with our product is the use of the boat to help increase the wave count.
Yeah.
And the wave shreds you. It's unbelievable how vast the arena is and how much energy you use to just surfing.
Oh, the playing field is huge.
It's
Especially
huge.
if whether you're riding that section all in one wave or if you're connecting 3 different waves to make it, it's like kind of a mind blower, like how much space you cover during those rides, and you know, not having to paddle, like just jumping back in with Steven, who is like stoked. Steven, that guy's like out of his mind.
He's
stoked.
wonderful.
Just take you back to the top, and then you're doing it all over again.
Set's coming.
Exactly. So, viewers out there, we're going back again in 2026 for another year of Real Chicama. We would love for you to join us. We're also doing guided trips throughout the year. So if the 26 dates don't work for your schedule, you can always give us a call at the shop and we can start putting together a guided trip for you. Any information on that or to book, you can always reach us at the shop, 252-987-6000, or look us up online, realwatersports.com. Thanks for tuning in.
Real Chicama. Nice.